All right, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be making an exhaust, or I'm making a Y pipe for the Camaro because it has to have an exhaust system and the motor wasn't running properly because I believe there wasn't a pipe on the header, so it was sucking in fresh air, etc., etc. Different story, different time. So today, we're going to be using this 3-inch 90 bend elbow, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be trying to make it a Y pipe. Okay, so what we have is, like I said, a 3-inch 3-inch pipe. I think it's a little bigger on this end. This is enlarged to fit over, I think, a 3-inch side like this. So my headers are 3-inch, which just looks smaller than 3-inch, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is a little bigger here on 3-inch, and the non-expanded side is, well, it's 3-inch OD. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking this tube. I'm basically gonna be chopping off these ends here, because I don't need those. I'm really after this curved section here. Now I'll put up a picture of what I'm trying to achieve here, probably right now. If you look here, there's a little line. Pretty much just gonna chop it right here. And same thing across. I'm gonna cut all this off. I'm gonna cut this in half, so I'm gonna have here to here and here to there. And then I'm gonna take it and cut it there and there. And I'll have 4 pieces, which hopefully I'll be able to make the Y pipe that I want. Now, the video I saw, he used a TIG welder. He had stainless steel. This is mild steel. So let me mark this up and check out what I need to do, make sure I'm gonna do this properly. And then I'll chop it up 4 sections, and then I'll come back and kind of explain what I'm doing a little better. The exhaust kit that I got is not for the car. It's just a generic kit. Comes with like 4-foot straights. Some of these elbow looking things, 4 of those, 4 of these, and 4 U's. So, it's all right. It's pretty good. It's all 3-inch, and the headers are 3-inch. So, we got some sewer pipe here. So I'm gonna cut this up, and then I'll get back and try to explain a little better. All right. So I believe I have everything kind of lined up here. Now that I look at it, this line and this line's a little off. I think this line has to come down a little bit. I think that's the middle. Now you're supposed to use a bandsaw. I don't have any of those fancy tools. We got an angle grinder and some wood clamps. I think that would be perfect. So I'm gonna get this cut off and put it together from there. So after using the most precise tools I could find, and the most universal tool, the angle grinder, and a few wood clamps, I got pretty darn close to what I wanted. If you put them up against a straight edge here, I mean, obviously it's not perfect. There's a little high spot there, but that's nothing we can't fix. They're actually pretty close to the same. But if you see there, up against a straight edge, they're pretty close to what we want. And we're gonna cut them in half again, like that. So let me measure that out, and we'll chop them in half again, and then we can start making our Y pipe. All right, so I got all my pieces cut. I turned those 2, cut them in half, and got these little guys here. And then I took some straight tube and cut 3 inches off. Got 2 of those, and I'm gonna weld those, just tack them onto one of these like that. And then after that, I'm gonna take this and cut 50% off, so cut right up in half. So it's gonna be like here down. It's gonna be like that. And then you take that, and once you have 50% off both of these, you can weld them to one pipe. It merges into one. So I'm gonna get these tacked up on here, and then I will mark these, cut 50% off, and it should be merged into one. All right, and there it is, the finished product. These elbows are just tacked on. It's pretty much just like a Y, like that. These sections here are what were here, and you cut them 50%. And I kind of messed up my 50% cut, going 50% up. And as you can see, on the other side, hence all the kind of welding there. It was kind of had to stitch together. It was a pretty big gap. But besides that, everything went a-okay. You can't really run a bead on it. It's kind of thin. I kept kind of wanting to burn through, so I kind of had to stitch weld it. Doesn't look bad. It's a little off. You see the bend right here going up. That's because the joint was off, so I kind of had to pull it together on this side, and it was a little bigger on this side. There's a little gap here, and mostly just down here. So that was my only issue, was making the 50% thing. Everything else is pretty easy, but it's actually not that bad of a Y. This bend might work out to my advantage. Might sit up under the car more. So that's that. I don't know if I'm gonna make a new one or if I'm gonna use this one. I might just use this one. And then I have all that pipe still. And now I think I'm gonna go plug all the computer stuff in and see if the car runs. I have to put a pipe on the passenger side header though, so it doesn't suck up air and make it not run properly, because it wasn't running properly. But different story, different time. I'll explain that when I get to that. So hope you enjoyed. See ya.